high, 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 highly, highly aware, highly evolved, higher consciousness. Are you? Will marijuana save the world? No. Will hemp save the world? No. How about cannabis? Can cannabis save the world? Yes, cannabis. How are you utilizing it? When it opens the portals, do you dare to
enter?
Yes. No.
All my life I've been searching for something. Something never comes, never leads to nothing. Nothing satisfies, but I'm getting close, closer to the prize at the end of the road.
You all know there's a revolution coming, and it's coming fast. It's just right around the corner now.
Now look.
The Indians send signals from the rocks above the pass.
Bonjour. Anin. NeSe Indigenicas Anishinaabuam. Kevin Richard Shores Indigenicas Jaganashi Moog. Makwa Nindunde Minawa Nindogichida Gawa Bobby Ganika Gindunjiba Minawa Moorhead Minnesota Nunguminde Chi Migwich Gichimanado Ape Gish Bimadaziwe Wien. Here I am. I'm just saying, in an insane world, babbling on in Babylon.
Making a noise in this world. Making a noise in this world. You can bet your ass I won't go quietly.
This country is now under the control of secret society members who are self-avowed globalists. They do not want nation states. They do not want sovereign boundaries. They want a borderless world of nothing but free trade zones, okay? And that's why, and once you understand who these people are, what they want, and what their game plan is, it all falls into place. But otherwise, you're out there squabbling about liberal and conservative and Republican and Democrat and this, that, and the other thing, and you're distracted and you're divided, and these people are pushing their agenda right on through.
Can't you feel it? Can't you think it? Can you believe it? Do you hear the thunder?
Gentlemen, you must control your killing instinct.
Yes, we're living in the last days and the end times. Of what? We're living in the last days of the age of Pisces. Pisces is a symbol of the two fish, and this is why Jesus is called the great fisherman. The two fish. What's coming? What is the next age we're going into? Well, go to Luke in the Bible, in the New Testament, Luke 22:10. Luke 22:10, the apostles asked, his 12 followers asked Jesus, where are we to go now that you're leaving this world? Where are we to go?
What are we fighting for? Me, you, the universe?
I can't get these memories out of my mind. It's some kind of mad.
So here we are again. Are you here, my friend, my foe, my acquaintance? Did you get your little squirt of dopamine? Did you look at the screen and inside you screamed for joy as dopamine was released because there was a liking to your status, a liking to your post, a liking to your image? Even more so, somebody They commented, causing even more dopamine, or even more so, they shared it as the dopamine became squirting. Because in your social media, as you're going through this existence, as you're on the rat race, going to and fro and back and forth and up and down and oscillating around and around and around we go. The definition of insanity is continuing to do the same thing and expecting different results. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living for the elitist. And so in that rat race, in that cycle of the cycles, when you have a moment to look at your screen, did that dopamine hit you and made you feel good? Did you have your existence validated? Or are you like Pavlov's dog? Ding! You've got mail. Notification. Notification. Can I put you on notice, people? Peep. Pull. Pull. In this divinity of each other, where they constantly want to find the divinity divide, divinity, die, to separate, dissect, to divide. When they want us to divide everything, and now it's not really even divide, it's quantify. Quantify, cut it up, minuscule, get it smaller, dig into it, deeper, 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 deeper. But what are we digging into? Are we binge watching? Are we binge surfing? Are we binge YouTubing? Are we binging on the brink? Are we binging, bulging, bursting within? Fear without love? To be within, to be without, to be within, to be without, to be within love, without fear. To be within fear, without love, to be or not to be, that is the question. Within universe is the answer. Are you willing to look there? Or are you too busy here on your smart device, staring down at the screen, hoping that in the blackness of your screen, you will see the light as you travel through the darkness? Are you going to find the light? Or are you going to be the light? Or are you going to go along to get along?
Days of darkness, men feared not the sword and the lance, nor did he fear the beast of fire. He feared
within love, without fear. Are you willing to help?
Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? I wanna go home. Take off this uniform and leave the show. I wanna go home. Lay down. Play dead. Be dead. That's right. Lay down. Play dead. Be dead. That's right. Lay down. Play dead. Be dead. Don't you know? Don't you care? Don't you know I'm down?
So are we going to do something? Are we going to do anything? Are you going to do anything? Am I going to be doing anything? Are we just trying?
Great Spirit, grant me vision that I may not go wrong and find myself in prison of things I have not done. Teach me the secret that I might see. Fill my heart with compassion to love my enemy. Mother Earth will feed our hunger. Father Sky will love her well.
So, we are here together on Mother Earth, hurtling through the universe on this incredible rock. Billions of us, all living, dying, trying, crying from the suffering, from the fear, from the feeling of not being loved, of not being heard, wanting our voices, wanting our existence to be acknowledged, that we are here together, all of us alone or really lonely for what? Touch, taste, hear, feel, see. What do you see? The blackness of your screen? A reflection of universe? Or the light shining brightly, illuminating you? Or is that light coming from within, love without fear inside of you? Are you illuminating brightly? Are you doing what is necessary for you to continue moving forward? In what direction? In what course? Do you have a plan? Do you have a heading? Because until you realize where you are, it will be much harder to go where you're going if you're not knowing where that is. Where did you come from? Where are you now? But now is gone. So is that one, and that one, and that one. There is no now. There's only this moment. What are you doing? Are you doing something for yourself? Are you doing something for your family? Are you doing something for your friends? Are you doing something for an acquaintance? Are you doing something for the universe? Because there's only 3 states of being. I call it the Holy Trinity. Positive, neutral, negative. In the simplification of existing in the moment, where are universe? Positive, neutral, negative. You have that choice, and it may not be the easiest choice. And it may be extremely hard, harder than you can ever imagine. But you still have that choice. And yes, there are outside forces that will try to manipulate you into being in one of those 3 states. However, in scrutinizing the choice, there is only 2 good choices. And only 1 neutral choice. And 1 bad choice.
Shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
Would you want to be positive, neutral, or negative? Your 2 best choices is positive or at least neutral. You don't want to be negative. What will negative get you?
Glass in
So, again, what are you waiting for? Heaven? Hell? Only you can tell us what it is you want, because we know all you need is food, shelter, and clothing. Maslow's hierarchy of basic needs. And are you getting those fulfilled? And at what point, when you get those fulfilled, are you then obligated to help those around you get those basic needs? Well, that sounds socialist. He's a socialist. No, a socialist means the government gets everything and they distribute it. But do you really need the government to help you share? To help you be part of a community? Do you need that? Do you want that? But does it matter what I want? Does it matter to you what I want? Does it matter to you what I need? Do you even have a clue of what I need? You should. Maslow's hierarchy. Food, shelter, clothing. That's what all of the professionals got together and agreed upon. And that's why it's called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Because all of these so-called geniuses, all of these so-called educated men, all of these scholars that went to the universities, because that's what they teach in our system. Or do they teach anything anymore in our system except to be a good little American? Have we become the corporation America, the United States of corporation, where we have our president, vice president, our board members, our foremans, our division operators, our crew leaders, your mayor, your constituents, your senators, the legislation. That just keeps growing and growing and growing, and so they need more and more and more power to feed the system, so as they can convince you to categorize yourself more, to divide yourself more, to quantify yourself more, and label yourself, get a category. I am this, that, the other thing. And then even more so, the name that you were given at birth on your birth certificate, all in capitals. And aren't we taught in social media that capitalizing stuff means you're screaming? So every legal document that the government utilizes in your name on your behalf is screaming your name, because your name is your power. That's a major power. And they're using you for power.
Appendix Yod. Operation Mindfuck.
I came to the knowledge that not only was religion and government corrupt, but that most sanctimonious of all institutions on the earth, the law. And if there's anything in this world that I absolutely abhor, way down deep, is anybody telling me about the law. Whose law? Where does it come from? Show it to me. Well, the policeman represents the law. Where did he get that? Responsibility? Where did he get that authority? Oh, well, from the state. Where did the state get it? Well, they got it from the federal government. Where did the federal government get it from? Well, I mean, they got it because somebody has to be in charge. Well, somebody's going to be in charge. I think I'm going to be in charge of me.
So have you scrutinized the situation that you are in lately? Have you taken the moments to sit and ponder where you are at? Your absolute existence at this moment being here. Because in that Holy Trinity, in those three states of being, positive, neutral, negative, what perspective are you going to look at yourself? If you are right there at this point, then if we were to go a distance from you, let's say 10 feet, we have 360 degrees to look at you at that center point. However, we can only see half of you, not the darkness within you, only the light. Because you hide your darkness, and only you can see that as you are here on this rock, this beautiful, incredible rock that the Anishinaabe call Aki.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're floating in space.
Getting strong today, a giant step each day. All I want in life's a little bit of love to take the pain away. Getting strong today, a giant step each day. All I want in life's a little bit of love to take the pain away. Getting strong today.
Yeah, well, you would have thought so, wouldn't you? Don't.
Pictures of the world from space, pictures of the human race. Some say they feel it's spinning, think it's just beginning. Whenever I'm near your flame, nothing else stays the same. Keep me in the flame.
Recognizing, realizing, to realize, the occultation, the occult nation, hiding the truth right in front of you. All of this knowledge at a finger touch. But as you're stroking the keys and you check your spell in, the algorithms of corrections, second guessing, using zeros and ones to figure out your internal programming that you're downloading, zeros and ones, or movies, or songs, information, datas, pixels. What are they saying? Insane, sanity, teaching, directing, influencing, social constructs, MK Ultra, mind control and behavior modification, modifying the nation to be distracted, to be content with zeros and ones and ones and zeros and zeros and zeros and zeros and ones that are absolutely nothing tangible. But we have been convinced that they are something on this little device that at any moment, poof, it's gone. Then what will you be? Where will you be? In what state of being shall universe be? Positive, neutral, negative? We can manipulate fields. Fields on all levels. When we know how a field works. What type of fields are you wanting to manipulate? And how bad is that want? Is that want of manipulating fields to help fulfill your needs? Or is it just to get more wants? If you were a superhero, would you really be positive if you are not being positive right now? The vigilante. We all go through those three states of being, back and forth, or up and down, or left and right. But where all of those go, they're still there in the center. And in the center of being,
Library site R3 image move 100 feet.
in those states of being, when you find where you are, you find it easier to be in that state. But how do you get there? How do you get there to that state of positive or neutral? And sometimes the most difficult transition of state is from the negative. Why is it so easy to spiral down when you get into that negative? Because when you make the choice to be positive or in the least neutral, you are not being negative. Because I think, believe, feel that when you are being positive, you're adding to the positive, and when you're being neutral, you're adding to the neutrality, and when you're being negative, you're adding to the negativity. So logically, to add to the positiveness, or at least neutrality, would be beneficial to everyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I
Someone somewhere may hear my words and understand.
Gentlemen,
Someone somewhere may hear my words and understand. Someone somewhere may hear my words and understand.
if I fail, if I wind up in hell, or limbo, or a cemetery, the responsibility is exclusively mine.
I'm here if you need or want.
Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone.
I'm still here. Here I am, waiting on in universe. Oh, yes. I must address a challenge we all have. Because when we're trying to find the love, we're looking outside of ourselves and looking outwards for the love that we should be giving to ourselves. And that's never easy. Because in order to love yourself, you have to scrutinize yourself. And once you start scrutinizing yourself, you turn on the light and you see all the corners, all of the darkness. And it's hard to accept the darkness that we have done to ourselves, to others, to our family, our friends, our partners. And yet we are the worst to ourselves. We are the most critical to ourselves. Why? Why do you tear yourself apart when you are ultimate perfection? There is no other you. You're absolutely unique. And in that ultimate perfection and uniqueness, you should realize the miracle you are. But somehow, at some time, at some moment, in the past, or still today, something anchored you to a point of darkness. Start illuminating again. Shine bright. Find that brightness inside. There's something that you know at this moment, if you think about it, will get you to smile. Whether it's a picture of a kitty, or a picture of a puppy, or a picture of your child smiling, or if it's a smell of chocolate, or that morning coffee, or grandma's apple pie, or your favorite food, or sage or cedar, or even your kinnikinnick, or the campfire. There's something you can think of at this moment right now that will bring you into the positive, will bring you into the good. That will help you illuminate brighter. And after that moment of thinking, there is something else that you can think of that can bring you there too. There's music you can listen to that will bring you there. And getting there is the first step. Facing positive, facing the light. Finding out where you're at, being here in the moment, making your course of action, making your heading, making your plan towards the light, towards the positive. and starting initiating it, because you deserve exactly what the universe gives you. And you can achieve everything with what the universe gives you. So when you work in tangent, when you work in synchronicity, when you work in a symbiotic relationship with the universe, anything, everything is plausible and possible in manipulating those fields. And sitting down, gathering your thoughts, collecting yourself, positioning yourself in the moment of here is the first step of moving forward. Are you going to do it? It's up to you. Because the rat race starts again tomorrow. Are you ready for tomorrow? Because it is coming. Or is it? There was a planet once that was the asteroid belt now.
Get onto the bus that's gonna take you back to Beelzebub. Get onto the bus that's gonna make you stop going rub-a-dub.
So as we're manipulating fields,
Let's wander slowly through the fields. Slowly, slowly through the fields. I touch the leaves that touch the sky. Just you and I through fields of joy.
Everyone knows marijuana is dangerous and medical pot is really strong. That's why it's so hard in California to get your weed card unless something's really wrong. Gonna pay a visit to my doctor. It's a long shot, but I gotta try. He hands me a list of all the ailments I can have to qualify. Can't believe what I am reading. This is just what I've been needing. A government supply to get legally high. Weed card, it's what I need. Hardly ever okay, always. But it's not an addiction, 'cause my doctor gave me a prescription.
Hey, I can handle this stuff. Hey, I'm hip, you know?
And then the people who smoke marijuana looking at you like, God, man, alcohol's a crutch. Really, Captain Herbalife? You just macrameed your ass into the sofa, and you're telling me that? A little bit of hypocrisy there. It's kind of like Idi Amin looking at Gandhi going, you're too intense. No, no, no. These are people who are so stoned they can eat kitty litter and go, that's real crunchy. And then the people who smoke marijuana.
Hey, I can handle this stuff. Hey,
Have you ever watched the sun go down and you're thinking about the world spinning round? Have you ever been high as fuck?
it was quite a trip.
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good.
Are you a turtle?
so utilizing cannabis, was he gonna ever get to that? I've been hanging on all this time waiting for him to talk about cannabis. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about cannabis. My device just warned me it's about to run out of power, so while I'm talking, I'm going to have to try to plug in this device and see if this all works as I'm babbling on and babbling on. And thank you for lasting this long. I hope you're learning something or getting your tick-tocker knocker to think or thunking. So, utilizing cannabis. Go back and listen to the others, the babblings of mine, and you hear about my thoughts about marijuana and hemp. I'm not a fan of both of those words. You can use whatever word you want to use, but I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not, but I believe you are ignorant and not doing your due diligence of researching of why it should be called marijuana and why it should be called hemp anymore either. Because both of those words are not helping the people. Both of those words are hindering the people on a horrific scale. But go back and listen to those. But I will tell you about cannabis. When I've talked to my elders about cannabis, and this I repeat many times, they told me about symbiotic relationships. And when you utilize anything, whether that be cannabis or alcohol or sugar or whatever it is that you decide to partake in, to put into your body, that's all on you. And that is your choice. But my elders have said that if you put something into your system in a positive way, then it will work with you in a symbiotic or harmonic way. Which sounds like a win-win situation to me. But that's me and my existence, which you don't have to pay attention to at all. Because you, at some point, will be held accountable for your choices of what you do. However, whether you call it hemp or marijuana, the fact of the matter is that the cannabis plant has to, should be, needs to be, could be done and taken care of. In the legalization department. I absolutely believe that cannabis is legal to use right now at this moment. And that is the main reason of why they are trying to label it marijuana and hemp. And I believe that the burden of proof is on them of what the plant is called. And I believe and I think that you have inalienable rights in the fact that you are breathing, that you are existing in this universe. And in those inalienable rights, you have the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of property. As the Constitution of Minnesota, as the Constitution of the United States, and definitely as an Anishinaabe. We have that right.
No explanation. You just wake up and here you are.
In each generation, There is a greater or lesser interest in fantastic and marvelous events. Some expansive cultures are excited about strange parallel spaces in the time. Others, perhaps more introverted, have can shy away from strange, but
You cannot go against nature, because when you do, go against nature, it's part of nature too.
We've entered a shadow zone.
From reality, open your eyes.
I was so close.
So close, but yet so far from where you are or where you began. Are you off course? Are you off track? Are you still moving towards that desire? Are you moving at that desire in the straight as the crow flies line? Are you staying in line? Are you being in line? Are you up to the line? Or are you lying? Are you lying on the lie? Are you out of alignment? Somewhere back there, right here, you got off course, you got misdirected, or did you give up? Or just stop? Or quit? Only you know what you're doing, what you did. Of course, there are people within your circle that have a pretty good idea from observational skills of being in your existence, being in the present of your presence and witnessing your behavior, witnessing your actions. Don't shame me. You're shaming me. Well, why do you feel that shame? Do you feel that shame because you were in some state of being that wasn't positive or neutral? That it was negative towards someone or towards yourself? And someone got to witness that of you? And you're ashamed of it? You're ashamed of your behavior? You're shaming me. Shame on you. Shame on me. Thank you. I don't deserve the applause. But I am the miracle, and I am working on bettering myself to be in a state of being of positive. Can you help me? I'll help you, and we can help the universe. Because there's a bunch of children out there that need us. Are they? Are we just sitting there hoping, praying, thinking? Or are we being the action to make that change? Or are we just acting like children?
wish it all away using the power of positive thinking.
We want information. 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 Who are you? The new number 2. Who is number 1? You are number 6. I am not a number. I am a free man.
Come and speak to me, my friend. Forget the words that you think you were saying. 'Cause your thoughts seem to be thinking otherwise. 'Cause your feelings seem to be feeling otherwise. Come and speak to me, my friend. Forget the words that you think you were saying. 'Cause your thoughts seem to be thinking otherwise. 'Cause your feelings seem to be feeling otherwise. Otherwise. Mama's got a short and short and short and Mama's got a short and short and bread. Somewhere in the deer herd the unicorn is waking, licking off its wounds and lifting its head. Winter taking days, nights filled with longer hours. Hey! You to know that I'm happy for you.
So do you have any answers? Do you have any questions? Can we be together, utilizing each other's strengths and assisting to overcome and to change our shortcomings, to help each other be stronger, be brighter, to illuminate, to support, as we are here together in this universe, of this universe, on this universe. What will it take? What will you give? Take what you need, give what you can. Give freely. Do you need help? Are you too proud to ask? proud? Is your ego not going away? Ego away, ego away, ego away, ego away, ego away. We are all here together, and so together we could be in a state of being positive, neutral, negative. Don't make it complex. How simple it is. Make it simplex. Ken Wilder. Figure out how the magnet works. Because as we oscillate back and forth from positive to negative, we keep forgetting that we are, for a moment or two or three or four or five, in a state of neutrality. And that state of neutrality is not a bad place to be. If you have to be in one of the three states of being, neutrality, balance, content, doesn't that seem the most safest spot to be? And there are some times that you have to step on the edges of darkness. And look into the abyss as you're looking at the reflection, as you're looking with your oogly googlies into the blackness of your iris. Black hole, sun reflecting, fields, vibrations of frequencies from the heavenly sun shining down upon us, illuminating what our oogly googlies perceive. And the perception that you are looking at, the things you are caught up in, will have the most effect on your brain as your oogly googlies continue to look at what? Your smartphones, the pixelations, little microscopic lights flickering at different vibratory levels. What are they inputting into your brain through your optical nerve, through the pixelation of the screen? When your eyes only see a certain percentage of what is actually there. And with all the transitions from screen to screen, to cut shot to screenshot, flashing lights, noises, are you perceiving? Are you being aware of what you're looking at on all levels of being? Because we know that you know, that I know, that we know, that you know, that I know, that you know, that we know. Deep within that seventh direction, where the answers lie, underneath the visual you. How deep are you willing to go within your sphere to find your answers? Because once you can get closer to your center, the easier it is to realize where you are in the universe. And then face the direction you want to go. Acknowledge that you are the driver of you. You can make the action. You can do it. If you doubt it, do you see a pen near you? Do you see an object near you? Something that fits in the palm of your hand? Do you see anything like that near you at all? Reach out and grab it. Did you grab it? Keep your hands on the steering wheel if you're driving while listening to this. And please listen to this on your speaker or in your earpiece. Don't be holding anything up because there's nothing to see here. There's only stuff to think here. So did you grab an object? Did you grab something? Were you able to do that? And you have proven it to yourself. You've proven it to me that you can take directions, follow directions, make the thought, bring it into physical fruition, use your brain to tell your muscles to reach out and grab that object. Ta-da! So what is stopping you? You? Or do you actually have something that is limiting you? You actually have that something is retarding you? Is something slowing you down? Because challenges occur. Or if you want problems. Challenges are better than problems.
Change your heart. Look around you. Change your heart. It will astound you.
All you need to do is what you've always done. Nothing. Just go along to get along. And all they need to do is what they've been doing, running your world for you. And their timetable for your demise is coming soon. Saturn and his new world order. Better wake up.
Or should you be getting ready for bed? It's getting kind of late. I'm getting a little bit tired. I gotta join the rat race tomorrow. How about you, universe? Tick-tock of the clock. It don't stop. So if there's anything you can leave
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
That gives you the forward thrust now. Come on, let's get a rhythm. Right, left, right, left. 1, 2. Left and right, like day and night. That's what makes the world go round. In and out, thin and stout. That's what makes the world go round. For every up, there is a down. For every square,
There is a round?
yes. For every high,
There is a low?
uh-huh. And for every to,
There is a...
fro.
Fro.
Yes, fro. To and fro. Stop and go. That's what makes the world go round. In and out, thin and stout.
Merlin.
No.
I can see what's happening.
Can you see what I see? What we are all being?
I am a human being. I have chromosomes constantly splitting through the process of mitosis. Every daughter cell eats and breathes with me, so I go to the corner store regularly to purchase soda and refrigerated bacon for the bile in my colon that I'm diligently making. Some monkeys eat only vegetables and fruit. Their bodies, like ours, break down their food and relinquish those parts into various tubes. Then they shit. Everybody shits shit. Ours gets flushed while theirs gets thrown, and wherever it lands, more plants are gonna grow.
It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
Did you get anything done while I was babbling on? Get ready for bed. You got a big day tomorrow. You have the rest of your life. Seize the day.
Now the night has gone, now the night has gone away. Doesn't seem that long, we hardly had 2 words to say. Good night, you're coming down, but it's alright.
It's all done now. Thank you for being the miracles you are. Now go and show the universe your brilliance. Tootles. Tootles. Okay, alrighty, it's over. Go get stuff accomplished. Why are you still here?